What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be running through what sold over the weekend. It has been a horrific weekend for me. You alright, Bert? What are you doing? We're going to get straight into it. Couple of sales, not too many. I think it's 12 in total. Yeah, we're probably about £600 or £700 down on not last weekend but the weekend before. Last weekend wasn't particularly great either, and at the end of the video I'll tell you why I'm not too fussed. So we've got a Liverpool shirt here. We paid £2 for this at a charity shop in Telford, and that is sold for £20 plus the postage. I am running a 10% discount sale at the moment, so most of these will come up as like 10% less than what I say on the video. Next up we have a PS2 game, Fairly Odd Parents. I paid £3 for this at a charity shop. I sold for I paid £2 at a charity shop and it sold for £7 plus the postage. It's taken about a month to sell that one, maybe two, so nothing spectacular on that one. And then the next up we have a Quicksilver hoodie. It has got some colourful stripes on it. Nothing special. This came in the box that I bought off John Luke, so this has come off the box that I bought off John Luke, so that's £20 back from the £150 spent on that one. They spent £19.99, again running that 10% discount, so just under. Next up we picked this organic chemistry book up, 2nd edition. I paid this £1 for this at a jumble trail. You won't see a video, but you will see a haul video. So I've recorded a haul video for when I need to put one in and I haven't got time to do a car boot, or if a car boot's awful and I don't, so that'll just get slotted in at some point. So you may see this or may not in the future, but I paid £1 for this at a jumble trail, and that is sold for £24.99 plus the postage. Again, 10% sale on that one as well. Next up we've got a George R.R. Martin. It is the guy who did Game of Thrones. So yeah, that one there, Song of Fire and Ice, or Ice and Fire. The box is a little bit beat up. I paid £3 for this at the car boot, and it is sold for a whopping, can't find it because it was the first one of the weekend, £22 plus the postage. Again, this one wasn't a 10% because this one wasn't a 10% because an offer came through at 22 and I accepted that. So to be honest with you, £22 pretty much what the 10% would have been anyway, so no stress on that one. Next up, we have this. Again, you'll see them on screen. This is a German army military style jacket that is sold for £15 plus the postage. It cost me £4 or £5 from a charity shop. This is a nice one. This one sold within an hour for £24.99. Just double check. Yeah, £24.99. Again, running that 10%. This cost me £2 from a jumble trail. That said, same jumble trail, I picked up that book. Little TP link. If you don't know, you should. TP links, anything that improves all the internet, all that good stuff, does really, really well and sells very, very quickly. That sold within an hour. Next up we have a Bose power supply. It's got the normal kettle lead that plugs into the box, and then special whatever it is. I don't even actually know what it's for. I paid £2 from a car boot. Probably shouldn't have gone for more than £1, but it has sold for £14.99 plus the postage, but I believe it was no, it wasn't a it was £12 plus the postage because it was an offer, not the 10% on that one. Yeah, look out for your Bose power supplies, remote controls. They do tend to sell pretty well pretty quickly. Another Game of Thrones item. This is a nice little book set. This has got two books in it. The RRP on this is £40. I paid £3. I thought, didn't have any internet on my phone, so I just thought, you know what, I'll just take a punt on it at £3 because the RRP is 40. It's really cool. It's got like pictures from in some of the scenes in the TV show, etc. Walks you through some of the TV stuff. That is sold for £12.99 plus the postage. Next up we have a pair of Adidas Gazelles. These are like a weird floral type pattern. These were sold once before for £28. They got returned. First of all, the customer said, are these fake? They're not. You can tell they're not. And then after she asked me if they were fake because she wanted to return them without paying for it. She then said that there was too much wear on the heel, even though all of the heel wear was put in the description and on the pictures. Again, eBay allowed her to return them and make me pay for the postage, which was always fun. So they got returned, they got relisted, and they sold again within a month, and they sold for £25 this time, plus the postage. And the last sale of the weekend is this Eevee. I think if you... There you go. He makes some noises, all that sort of etc. stuff. It's a Tommy one. The ears move, all that good stuff. I paid £3 for this at the same jumble trail as the book and some of the other stuff. And this is sold for £17.99 plus the postage. Now, if you've been watching my videos since I've started, I really appreciate it, first of all. But secondly, you'll notice that we've usually got somewhere in the region of 20 to 30. So I think the most I've had is like 26, 27 parcels and items sold. And then the lowest is actually going to be this weekend, which I believe is like 11 or 12. And to be honest with you, we've had two really bad weekends. So I had two really good ones. We sold the Henselite Tiger Bowls. Again, you'll have seen it in the video if you're watching. They sold for £249.99. I paid £25 for those. And then we had the next weekend, we had the Cocktail Audio, which we sold for £400 and we paid £5 for it. Last weekend we had a really bad weekend. I don't think we even broke £600 or £700 in sales, and this weekend we haven't broken £500 in sales. And one of the reasons I'm not too fussed is because I know it'll pass. It has been payday this weekend, and everyone says, you know, that's when it's going to be, everyone's going to sell those. No, it doesn't always work like that. Do you know what? I've got more in my store. So people say, oh, you know, you need to have more in your store. You have all this, or blah, 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 do this, do that. It comes in waves. I list 5 a day, every day. And then when I can, or I've got an influx of stock, I will draft up an extra bunch and then I will distribute them over the weeks, over the days. So sometimes I'll list 8 or 9 or 10, and then other days I'll list. I'm currently up to 500 listings now, which isn't a massive amount. But when I first started doing YouTube, I was probably on about 420-ish, maybe 410. So it has jumped up a lot. The sales are still really good. So we've got, in fact, I'll tell you right now, we've got 501 listed and 570 sold. So the sell-through rate's still pretty good on the store. And we were, I think when we first started YouTube, we were on about 18.2 for the 90-day total. And we went up to 19.2, and now we're back down to 18.1. And I'm going to be going full time doing this soon. So yeah, it's a little bit up and down. It's a little bit, but I've had weekends like this before. So if you're having a bad weekend or you're having a really good weekend, it doesn't matter either way. If you're having a really good weekend, then just remember at some point you'll have a bad one. And when you have a bad one, just remember at some point you'll have a good one. Just try not to get too caught up. I know you've got to pay the bills, etc., especially if you're full time and all that good stuff. But just remember that this job, or what we do, is giving you the freedom to carry on. So don't get too caught up on whether you're having a good or a bad weekend. As long as you're not having 6 or 7 bad weekends, then, you know, and if you're having multiple good weekends, then happy days as well. But I'm not stressing about it. Maybe the wife might a little bit, you know what I mean? But it's all fun and games. Right, that's it, pretty much it for now. I just wanted to say a massive thank you for watching the videos. Yeah, we're doing really well on YouTube at the moment. We're getting a couple of hundred views per video. We've got a couple of hundred subscribers now. I just want to say thank you very much for everyone who's watched, and peace out. Have a good weekend.